everybody, welcome back. This is April with Plan with April, and today I am going to show you, as I scoot the chair over for start because I can see him on the counter and I know he's going to jump over here. I am going to show you my 2024 final lineup, I think. Okay. If you have not joined me before, please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Hit the bell if you want to be notified. And then, of course, comment down below as the mayhem ensues. So the first book I want to show you is a bullet journal that I set up. I got this off of Amazon. I had used it a little bit for just setting things up. So I just washi taped my edges together. And then I chose some colors from my Tombos that I thought would match really well together and just started doing the layout on this. So this is going to be my habit tracker for 2024. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper that I cut to size and glued in. So the first category is health. Hi, buddy. And in that health category, I've got sleep, I've got period, water, alcohol, coffee, tea, hold on, steps, workout, vitamins, and breakfast. Now, if you notice on these, there are specific colors, and those colors go with my markers. So that's what will be used to fill in the squares. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do circles or squares. Circles feels like it's going to fit better, but squares would be easier. So we'll see. Vitamins, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Did I hit my alarm to snooze? Was I in bed by 8? Was I up by 5? How was my mood overall for the day? How was my stress level overall for the day? What was my blood pressure, above or below normal? And then I've got personal care, and I've got these tabbed with just some blank, they're just sticky notes that I cut down. So wash hair, full makeup, AM routine, PM routine, super easy, yes or no. Manicure, pro, self, or no. Pick clothes out the night before. Spending time with my family. Did I journal? Hold on. Start. Honey, you're going to go outside and it's 38 degrees. I know, and you're going to walk right back in, but I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. Hop out there. I love you. Okay, I give him 2 minutes before he's asking to come back in because it is so cold out there. So cold out there. Okay, so AM challenge, PM challenge, and then we're going to pop into the clean section. So this will just keep track of every day. Did I clean something? Did I deep clean something in these rooms? Did I vacuum? Did I mop? And if I did, what places? Declutter, make bed. Wes usually makes our bed every day, so I have a feeling I'm not going to be putting a lot of those in, but our bed's going to be made every day. Shower spray, tidy before bed, and then the next one is planning. So I've got my meal plan and my meal prep. And for these, I only meal plan once a week and meal prep once a week. So this is going to be really easy to track. I'm going to have a lot of no's, but I should have, 52 yeses. So film, my work plans, my personal plans, the podcast. And then we come into relationships. So I've got adventure, romance, and then we pop into weather, super easy. I'm going to do the highs and then the precipitation amounts because it rains a lot here. Then I've got my spending. I've got grocery spending. I've got expenses. And then I think, yeah, that is it. So grocery and expenses. So that is how much I used in that book. Not very much, but I think at the end of the year, it's going to give me a really good snapshot of what I did, how I did. And this will sit in the living room. I have a little basket, so all of my markers will sit in there with it so that everything's ready to go in the morning when I wake up so I can mark things that I've gotten done. And then things will be done at night after I get done with my whole evening, all of dinner, all of that good stuff. I'll sit down and kind of go through my PM routine. The next one that I'm going to show you, and if you saw this setup It was pretty basic. This is my meal planner. So again, I meal plan every single week. I meal prep every single week. And I was looking for a planner that I could kind of keep track of all of that in. And this is the one I chose. And I even have in here, I found a new sandwich bread recipe. So that was one of the first notes that I made. 6 ingredient sandwich bread. I'll leave this here for a minute so you can screenshot and try this. It's really, really good. I think I am going to keep an eye out for cast iron bread pans because I really like the cast iron bread that I do in my big Dutch oven. So I like the texture of it so much better. So then we flip over to January. I had pre-set this up with the washi tape, very minimal. And then I went through Pinterest, and you can actually, I'll try to remember to link it down below. But I have a whole 2024 everything board, and then in there I've got all of these recipes. So this is of course January. There's 31 recipes, starts you off with 31 recipes for the year. The ones that I know, I'm probably not going to get really like dialed in on the ingredients, but what it will look like is this. So Monday I'm making Mongolian meatballs. I already have the meatballs made. They're in my freezer, so I will just need to make the sauce. And then, hold on. So this will be, yeah, because Saturday I'm going to make corn tortillas to go with Saturday's meal, which is black bean enchiladas. I'm also going to try to make my homemade enchilada sauce too. That sounds so super, super good. Yeah, so this is what this will look like. I've got a lot of mushrooms in place of meat because we do eat a lot of vegetarian meals. I'm going to try to make my own gyros so that or our own pita bread. So I will put the recipe for that once I find one. I've got drunken noodles. I mean, if you look, there's quite a gamut of food, like all sorts of things you could possibly think of is on this list. From spaghetti and meatballs to tuna casserole to French bread pizza. There's something that everybody can find. Ooh, peanut butter noodles. Oh, my favorite. In fact, I need to tell Wes that he needs to pick up some peanut butter just so I can make that. All right, text him that. That was perfect timing because he is at the store right now. So I'm going to make a list here of the new ingredients that I've never used before. One of those is going to be poblano peppers. I'm doing a stuffed poblano pepper, and I cannot wait to make this. Now, truth be told, I will probably not stick to this daily recipe plan. However, I am going to make all of these in the month of January. So when I get done with them, I may just go back and put like one of these little date dots or one of these little circle dot stickers by the number to say that I made it. So then by the end of the month, all of the numbers of the month should be marked off. And then the ones that we love, like could not get enough of, I'm going to put them right here so that, 6 months down the road or 4 months down the road or 3 months down the road when I'm feeling truly uninspired, I can flip back to January and be like, you know what? We really liked those cabbage rolls. I'm going to make those again. So there is my grocery list for the month. Yes, I'm really trying to order for a month, except for like the fresh ingredients. I can't obviously order cilantro at the beginning of the month and have it be good by the end of the month. And cilantro does not freeze well. I tried it and it turned into like this slimy mess of dark green goo. Almost like it looked like spinach when it's cooked, and I was not here for it. So that is what it's going to look like. And then every week I will sit down and make my list of things that I need to do for that meal if there is anything. So I really like how this looks. I used one pen for this whole thing. It's the Pentel Energel. And I think this one's a 0.7, maybe a 0.5. It's not very thick. So yeah, everything was written in that pen. I just kind of changed my writing around a little bit. Either I did tall, skinny letters, all capital letters, mixed them together. So let me know down below if you like this, if it's aesthetically pleasing to you. It's going to end up in my kitchen. So this is like a plastic cover. So I'm not worried about it getting like splattered on or anything like that. I really am excited to use this, and I'm excited that you guys will be with me while I'm using it. So at the end of the year, we should be able to share quite a few recipes. I'm not going to try new ones every single month for sure, but I will be adding new ones in. I mean, I can't help it, right? So I'll try to remember to tag the Pinterest board down below so that you can get those recipes that I'm trying, and we can kind of compare notes. Now, my personal planner is going to be this baby right here. It has been 4 years since I have been in an Erin Condren, and I was really ready to move back in after I did the what kind of planner should you get for 2024, that little series I did. So I have set it up, and I've put in some circles. I've put in all my paydays in here. Those are important, right? Those are important. I haven't really figured out what to do with the goals page. I may just do an end of month reflection in each one of these. I kind of like the idea of having a reflection at the end of the month, just how everything went. I've got my month section set up. I've got bills in here. I've got birthdays in here. Two of the most important things, right? Dashboard is not really set up. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this. This is going to be like my sidebar in my Hobonichi cousin. I just feel like I'm going to struggle with this page. But this baby, this is where I find so much happiness. And in this planner, I have used 2 pens. I've used the Pentel, and then this was one that I ordered in like an assortment. It was the coffee mocha. It's tagged, it's in the descriptions below. It is a 0.3, so it is super nice when I want to write smaller and fit a bunch of stuff in, and it's really juicy ink, so I like that too. The great thing about Erin Condren paper is it is thick. It'll take almost any kind of ink other than a Sharpie marker, like the classic Sharpie markers, and it will devour it. Like, it'll soak it up and it won't bleed. It may ghost a little bit, but rarely have I found an ink pen that will bleed through the easy paper. As you can see, I've got a lot in here for next week. I've got a couple, that are, fillable. Jeez Louise. Make sure you get something to drink while you're watching this plan with me or planning with me. So yeah, I've got a few spaces in here that have room. So remember when I was talking about doing most of my grocery shopping once a month? That's what I want to do. Stable foods, freezer foods, everything on the first of the month. Then every week I have a $20 budget for fresh items that go with those. And I shouldn't need the whole $20, but $20 seems fair for fresh cilantro, cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, all those things that aren't cheap at the grocery store. Mushrooms. What is going on with mushrooms right now? They're like ridiculously priced. And that's what we use mostly as a meat substitute. Those and lentils, which lentils are still pretty affordable. Also, not to sidetrack, because I'm making so much bread now and it's 3 cups per recipe, I am considering getting a 50-pound bag of flour and canning it. You're like, wait a minute. So you take quart jars, fill it up with, 3 cups of flour, however, I can't remember how many ounces that is, but scale it out, put it in there, put the lids on, just like you would like do a water bath, but you do it in the oven. So 200 degrees, I don't remember how many minutes or how many hours. You put it in there, and then it's shelf stable for a very long time. Flour in the bag only lasts like 6 months before it goes rancid. So by putting it in the oven and, killing anything that could be in there and then sealing it, you're giving it a longer shelf life. Plus, I don't know if you've priced out just AP flour, but, I should tell you, I was making cabbage rolls. That's why my fingers are purple. And the purple cabbage was cheaper than the green cabbage. I don't know what this world is coming to, but there it is. That's my purple finger story for you. Sidetrack like a squirrel. So what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about purple cabbage. I wasn't talking about purple cabbage. Oh, flour. So anyway, Rather than storing empty canning jars, I thought that would be a perfect way to buy a bag of 50-pound bag of flour and then just put it on my shelves. I have plenty of space. I'm very fortunate to live in a house that was built when canning was a necessity. So I have a whole bunch of shelves. My pantry is 3 levels deep. And I just feel like it'll make it faster when I go to make the bread. I can buy it in bulk and it's definitely a lot cheaper, and that'll take off from my budget. So when we look at this layout, I know that it looks really busy. I'm going to tell you that I used some of the Erin Condren stickers in here, the birthday stickers. I used some Chrissy Ann Design stickers in here as well. I got some Planner Kate stickers. I just went through, I've got some Coffee Monsters Co. These are Happy Planner. I just went through and grabbed all the coordinating stickers in the colors that I wanted to use and then just popped them in there. Filled in some empty space with, you know, some eggs and some little dots, little circles. Got some megaphones here, Polaroid picture there, or Polaroid camera there. I just wanted it to be full. I like the busyness of it. Now, will every week look like this? Probably not. But for my first week in the Erin Condren, I really just wanted to go all out. So that's what I did. Again, I've got a few spaces that I can still fill a couple of things in if it comes up during the week. But this pretty much is, after the pen, the first week of 2024. So I hope you have enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of my planner lineup down below. And if you are curious about which planner I'm using for work, which that one won't be on my channel because I'm going to keep it strictly at work and it'll be really not decorated. So let me know if you want to know which planner or guess which planner I'm using for work. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve. I hope you have a very wonderful New Year. And yeah, I'll see you next year. Love you. Bye.